Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Retro Wednesday, where today we're going to be taking a look at Ratchet and Clank 3, Up Your Arsenal. So without any further ado, let's hop right into it. So contrary to prior Retro Wednesday episodes where we start games typically from the beginning, we'll be continuing an old save I have for Ratchet 3 from, looks like, February 4th of 2021. Now this save was, so to speak, my comfort food. During the lockdowns, this is the game I primarily played, and we are on restart number 4, or New Game Plus Restart 4, I believe, and it looks like we just picked up Captain Quark, and I have a melee, or an updated wrench, where it's actually like a lightsaber, which is something that one of the enemies featured. But now it's gonna be kind of a combination of getting our bearings and figuring out exactly what it is that I need to do. But as I said, this was a game that I played a whole lot during the lockdowns, and I really come to like it. Now this game versus, you know, the first game or Ratchet and Clank 2 going commando, I just feel like 3 had the better controls of the, you know, of the trilogy, at least the PS2 trilogy, whereas 1 had this weird camera feeling, like just the controls in its entirety were strange, and 2 kind of had like this weird thing where it felt like your camera was actually behind a bit whenever you would go to pivot, and it just kind of felt wonky. But this one, it felt good. Everything just felt good. So for those of you unfamiliar with the Ratchet and Clank games, most of them feature a New Game Plus mode where you get to carry over your weapons and abilities into the next, you know, playthrough. So specifically with this one, you could level up your weapons, I believe 30 times, and now you could probably get one of your arsenal up to max level in your first playthrough, or at least close to level 30, but as for the rest of them, you kind of had to, you know, play through the campaign multiple times in order to max them out. And I mean, really, there's not that much of a benefit to doing that. It's kind of more so like I guess like a goal that you can set if you want to keep playing, you know, instead of it just being, let's collect a bunch of bolts and ultimately see what happens with that. Now, please forgive me if my abilities to maneuver and the combat are a little, you know, iffy in this, because as you saw from the save, it's been a good 3 years since the last time I played this. I have no recollection of where this was left off either, in terms of what I was planning to do. I think I maxed out like most of the weapons, but we'll see once we get to Mercidia. Okay, so from the looks of it, I think I'm pretty early on this playthrough. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is playthrough 3, and I got to the beginning of it, and then that's ultimately when I kind of gave up on that. Let's see if we can figure out how to shoot. There we go. Now, wasn't there a lock-on? I feel like there was a lock-on. And that's one of the big things about these Ratchet games, is the weapon, or the arsenal, is crazy. You have, like, this gun, I literally shoot like a black hole, and then the enemies just get sucked into it. It's like, goodbye. And these things are so crazy. And, you know, I normally would have a wrench, however, my wrench is basically a lightsaber, which is fine. I think that's one of the cheats you actually unlock, or something you unlock with the gold bolts, if I'm remembering correctly. I'll be honest, I really don't. I really don't remember how I got half of these things. So for those of you watching, are you guys familiar with these Ratchet and Clank games? I mean, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And if you happen to play Ratchet and Clank 3, I would love to know, how many times did you play through the campaign? Like, what New Game Plus level did you get to? Well, apparently I'm on New Game Plus playthrough 4. But I'm sure there are people out there who are like on 5, 6, 7, you know, way up there. And also, while you're down there, go ahead and comment what your favorite weapon is from the entirety of the Ratchet and Clank series. Personally, I think my favorite weapon would have to be those akimbo pistols that you get in Ratchet Deadlocked. I'm trying to remember what they are called. I believe they are Vipers? I think they're Vipers. I think that's what they are. Dual Wheel Vipers or something like that. You know, go ahead and correct me if that's wrong. It's been just about as long as this since I played Ratchet Deadlock, but I do remember those pistols being a favorite of mine. So as you can see, like, this I think is the stock rifle that you get in the beginning of the game, and because I have it leveled up to level 6 or version 6, it arcs electricity between the enemies, which is cool. and kind of entices you to want to level up your weapons, because I don't think it says, you know, what you're gonna get on level up. So it's kind of like a little surprise. Although I think after a certain point, it stops giving you like special abilities, and then you end up just getting like damage boosts or something like that. We'll see if we can't get this gun leveled up to level 7. Yeah, this is the Hurricane. I'm pretty sure they're called the Vulcans, the pistols in Deadlocked. Oh, we are really close. We are really close on getting this up there. Like one more dude, and then I think we got it. Nope, one more guy. All right, there we go. We are now up to level 7. The Giga Hurricane 90 or something like that. What does that do? Oh, wow. Okay. I like one-shots. Maybe let's use the Rhino. I think this is rip you a new one or something like that is what the Rhino stands for. Oh, yeah, there you go. Look at that. It just completely decimates everybody. They're just gone. Oh, and then that was enough to level up the weapon again. Oh, it's only on V4. Oh, I thought this was like on V30. Oh, maybe I was looking at the wrong thing. I think when I was going through the weapon list the first time, I was actually looking at the ammo I had and not the not the weapon levels. All right, so now I gotta survive for 2 minutes and, you know, not fail. Oh, here we go. Can it vortex those? It does not look like it. That is unfortunate. I honestly would have loved it if you could vortex the drop ships. That would be kind of funny. That would actually be really funny if I'm being honest. All right, 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. There we go. We got that all set up. All right, so that'll just about wrap it up for this video. So if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like and subscribe so that you don't miss any future episodes of Retro Wednesday. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.